Pieter-Steph du Toit and Mbongeni Mbonambi, please raise your hands for questions.
Hi, good morning. A question to Pieter-Steph du Toit. Considering the way England is playing and also the way France was playing in the quarterfinal, can you see any difference in the way you will approach the match tomorrow against England, considering they are physical, using the boot and so on? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, so we do analyzing about the teams we play against this weekend. So, of course, there's a few factors we take into account as well, the weather and so on. If you look at the team, they picked quite a physical team. We read in the news as well, they're going to try and take us on at our set phases, the scrums and mauls. We've seen some stuff how they defend as well. So defend is quite a key factor for their team. So that's some stuff we take into account, and we prepared for that as well.
Question for you, Bongi, please. England are loving the tag of underdogs for this game and talking about that a lot. Are you embracing the tag of favourites?
Good afternoon, everyone. I don't think we've ever mentioned England as underdogs. I think it would be very disrespectful to them to mention them as underdogs. We don't look at ourselves as favourites. It's knockout rugby. Anything can happen. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a physical game. I think it would be very disrespectful to say the underdogs, and we never see ourselves as favourites.
Okay, and you and Jamie George, England's hooker, have both played a huge amount of minutes, which is relatively rare for international test rugby these days. What's it like playing that many minutes back to back, and how is the body?
Yeah, it's pretty tough playing at this level. It's always tough. I mean, World Cup rugby, all the teams are in top shape, all the teams are physical. And yeah, I think for myself, just to make sure that I stay on top of my recovery, and also as we do as a team, we stay on top of recovery. We have coaching staff that look after us physically and make sure they're prepared for the following week. And also, I mean, as a professional these days, you have to look at it in terms of it's short day turnarounds in World Cups. You don't have that much time to recover or do any other thing, rather than focus on the following match. So yeah, it is tough on the bodies, but as long as we're on top of recovery, I think the body will look after itself.
Question for Pieter-Steph. Obviously, you had a stellar tournament in 2019. When you reflect so far on this tournament and how you feel at the moment, just physically, how do you feel compared to 4 years ago at the corresponding stage in the competition?
Yeah, I must say I feel quite good at the moment. Like Bongi said, now we do a lot of focus on recovery as well, and the coaches manage our loads as well. So that's something I think as a team, as a management, they did well for this tournament, looking after the players, our welfare as well. So I think at this stage we are at a good spot.
Pieter-Steph, Bongi, good afternoon, guys. For you, Pieter-Steph, another two-pronged question. Firstly, the Proteas are playing England at pretty much in the morning until you guys actually go on and play England later on. Firstly, what's your message of support for them? And then secondly, how are you guys rallying around Kobus Renach in light of the death threats that have emerged?
Yes, just to do the Proteas all the best. We're rooting for them, and we support them 100% and looking forward to the game as well. On Kobus, yes, I've heard there were some threats made to him and his family. It's an unfortunate situation, but I think everything has been reported to the French authorities, and they're handling it at the moment.
Any further questions? Is everyone happy?
Hi, Bongi. Charles from the Telegraph here. There was just been a little bit of confusion around how you got injured at the weekend. You obviously went down, had some ice on your shoulder, and then you left for an HIAAG. Could you just sort of tell us what the injury was and how the recovery's been this week, and if you're 100% fit?
Yeah, I think in regards to that, I think all medical protocols were followed in the game. I was feeling fine. I think the doctor just saw a knock that I got earlier and was worried about it. And I went off, and the doctors checked me out, did my HIAs, and yeah, all the medical protocols were followed after that.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Just a question about how you get yourselves mentally and emotionally prepared for the semi-final. We saw a massive effort from the team to get past France, and just being able to match that kind of energy, that kind of mental agility this time around, just 6 days later. Maybe if both of you can comment on that, that would be great.
Yeah, it's you're playing for your country, especially South Africa. If you see all the support and the videos we get, and it's on social media, that the coaches actually showed us this morning, it's quite wonderful. So we take a lot of inspiration from that as well, and the personal messages we get. And again, it's playing in a Rugby World Cup in probably one of the best stadiums in the world, the Stade de France. So it's an unbelievable honor and a privilege. And you never know when it might be your last match for the Springboks as well. So, and especially in a Rugby World Cup, I think a lot of us will experience it again. So to get you up for this match, it's almost something that will just happen by itself if you look after that stuff.
Yeah, I think just to agree with Pieter-Steph, obviously as individuals we have our own different way to get ourselves mentally ready. I mean the physical part is already taken care of in the week. I mean captains runs, we just clean up, do some tidy ups, but I think yeah, just the day before I go through my own processes. Everyone goes through their own processes, but as Pieter-Steph said, the support from back at home, from South African fans that we see and that we receive, is very special, very awesome to see all the support that they have for us. And I mean, yeah, it's just us as rugby players pitching up on the day, representing the Springbok jersey and representing South Africa.
Hi. The England team is in the same position that you was in 2019. Do you are a little bit afraid about the feeling of revenge that they can have, and maybe then it can give them a little bit force for this game?
I'll try and answer the question. Yeah, we've heard a lot, and obviously people are talking about they're looking for revenge, and yeah, however they see the game, it's up to them. I think for us, just focusing on our game plan, focusing on the task that we have at hand, making sure that we are aligned together with the coaches and the players. And yeah, for us, we don't play a lot on emotions, because I believe emotions will last you 20 minutes and then you burn yourself out. I think us as a Springbok, we have a plan that we want to implement on Saturday. And yeah, just for us staying tight together as a unit and being aligned on the day.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for coming, and have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.